The history of the unions at the University of Michigan really begins with Edward Parker.
As a student, Edward Parker came up with the idea of the Michigan Union as an organization. He brought a group of students, faculty, and staff together to create this organization.
So as the organization formed in 1904, fundraising also began for the Michigan Union Clubhouse. They would have banquets on a regular basis to be able to raise funds to be able to build this clubhouse, which was the initial union at the University of Michigan.
In addition to the banquets, students created a Michigan Union Life Member Program.
And students could either join the Life Member Program by paying $2.50 a year, or they could pay $50 to become the Life Members. Each of the Life Members received an individually engraved keychain that indicates that if their keys were ever lost, they could be returned to the Michigan Union, and we would attempt to find them.
So while the fundraising continued, the union was temporarily housed in the home of Professor Thomas Cooley.
But almost as soon as they moved into the Thomas Cooley House, they realized it just wasn't big enough to meet the needs of this new organization on campus.
And while fundraising continued, architects Irving and Ellen Pond were brought in to look at some design options.
They were brothers from Ann Arbor. Their boyhood home was located also, ironically, on the South State Street property. They were Michigan alums, and they donated this property to the cause of the Michigan Union. Their love of the Union, their commitment to the architecture is evident throughout our facility in our stained glass windows, the wood detailing, and the pond and pond moldings throughout our facility.
Finally, in 1916, President Hutchins broke ground for the Michigan Union, and, as they say, the rest is history.
Almost immediately, the Michigan Union became one of the most unpopular sites on campus, but for all the men on campus. Women were actually not allowed to enter the Michigan Union with full access until 1956.
And women thought that they might need a building of their own. So that in the early 20s, they went to the Board of Regents and said, if we raised enough money to build a building of our own, would you give us land to build that building on?
Once again, the Pond brothers were called in as architects for the Michigan League in 1928.
And a year after construction began, the Michigan League was completed in 1929.
To this day, the Michigan League is still the only building on a coeducational campus in the United States that was built for women and by women.
Finally, in 1946, the University of Michigan's Chief Financial Officer, Wilbur Pierpont, oversaw the purchase of land just north of Central Campus. The North Campus Commons was opened in 1965. An additional 50,000 square feet was added in 1989.
In 1994, North Campus Commons was named in honor of Wilbur and Maxine Pierpont.
Today, the building is proud to serve as the center for students who live and study on North Campus, as well as the hub for the North Campus Initiative.
In the early 1990s, the three facilities were joined together to become university unions.
The union facilities on campus have been witness to so much history.
In wartime,
In peacetime,
And therefore, I'm delighted to come to Michigan, this university.
For student celebrations,
And campus unrest.
but today we are happy to share our history as we welcome our colleagues from across the Big Ten to our annual conference. And while we are eager to showcase our community, we also recognize your phenomenal accomplishments and look forward to hearing about your triumphs over the past year.
now more than ever, our unions serve a vital role.
they commemorate our history,
And offer new beginnings.
They're a place to come together,
or a secluded spot to get away.
It's all here, whatever you're looking for.
we celebrate our culture,
And show our pride.
It's where students learn,
And where alumni reflect.
through renovation or renewal.
We are an extension of the classroom, and we develop student leaders.
we are delighted to welcome you to our campus. College unions are a vital part of all of our Big Ten universities, and history on our campus runs deep. Over the next 3 days, I'm really excited to be with you, to be sharing information as we learn and grow together, and really for us to bond as we usually do. And as Bo once said,
No man is more important than the team. No coach is more important than the team. The team, the team, the team.
we are the Big Ten, and we are proud to have you on our team. Welcome to Michigan.
Welcome to Michigan.
Welcome to Michigan.
Welcome to Michigan.